Hi, friends. Welcome back. This is Life Changes, and friends, it's time for a change. Do you see all these wonderful toys here? Well, not there's toys in here. Don't look at the box. All these toys, well, my granddaughter's outgrown them, and it's time to change things up. Anybody remember these? Anybody remember these? I bet you do. These little people. The first little people, Fisher Price. My niece calls these the dolls with no arms and legs. Is what she calls these. Well, you know, these are great for little ones. So I don't want to put these up permanently, but I do need to put them up where I can reach them for some of my younger nieces and nephews. But for my little granddaughter, she's ready to move on. She's a big girl now. So I thought I would take you with me and let you see what it turns out. So let's get started. This is Farm. It's just that box fit right here. She does like the farm a little bit. So we still have animals in the farm, in the barn. And this farm is from when I was little, my boys were little, now my granddaughter plays with it. So it's a collection, so you have to use your imagination. This was mine when I was a little girl. Like, this is what horses look like. Instead of this. You know, it was different back then. Then we have the hospital. And the village. And up here we have the treehouse. Remember the treehouse? You can tell my toys have been played with a lot. And that's okay. Toys are supposed to be played with. And anybody remember this? Yep, leave me a comment if you know what this is. I know somebody out there played with that. Here's the pieces. There they are. The little wobbles. That's the Mickey Mouse Playhouse back from the day. And these were the little wobbles. They always stood up. She don't play with this either. Most people don't play with this. They don't quite understand it. It looks so different than Disney today. So let me get something and get this cleaned off. So I'll be back in just a minute. So now I'm just going to clean it. It probably should be painted, but she doesn't come over here every day. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay. So what we're going to do is, there's Storm over there. What we're going to do is change this into a makeshift Barbie house. So I bought her some new Barbies. I got a Barbie and a Ken because my Barbies and Ken, my Kens I can't find. No idea what happened to them. And my Barbies are looking kind of rough. So let's see what I've got in my box and let's start working. So hang on. Let me see what I can pull out. Okay, friends, so let's start seeing. We've got 3 shelves. So maybe a bedroom, a kitchen, and a living room. Maybe? What do you think? I think that would probably work. So, here was one of my babies. This was one of my dolls. This was the Peaches and Cream doll. Let me know if you have one of these. She's, you know, her hair is having a rough time, but she still works. My other baby, well, she lost a leg. But, you know, back when we were growing up, if something like that happened, then you just wrapped her leg in white tape and pretended it was broke. Right? So I have a bed. My father made me this bed. I have scrap wood, and my mother made a little mattress for it. That probably was a pillowcase or something. And when I was little, my grandmother was trying to entertain me. So she taught me to crochet, and I made a little baby blanket. And I realized I didn't like to crochet because she would pull it out and make me do it over. Yeah. So my mom even made a little pillow. She loved making Barbie clothes. So we're going to put that up there. And I don't know where this came from. It looks like something from Beauty and the Beast. But it was not. Because this is before Beauty and the Beast. Well, this doesn't want to open. Oh, there it is. There's nothing in there. We're going to put that right there. So this shelf, this will be the kitchen. And this is one of the only pieces of furniture that my parents bought me. Everything else was handmade, either by my parents or someone else. But they bought me the kitchen set. So it's got like the little dishwasher, the shelves. Over here, there's the stove. So we're going to put this right here. With the little refrigerator. Oh, I think it goes this way. Well, I guess it matters. Anyway, there's the refrigerator. The little island. I think they'll fit. You think they'll fit? Perfect. And this was handmade too. This was my neighbor's. This is the dining room table. And look at this work. Look at that. This is a coffee can, a metal coffee can, and it was handmade, and all these little curlicues. Look at that. Wow. So that's going to go there, and there's 4 chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And don't forget the cradle. This was before Barbie had kids and all the stuff. I found this little tiny baby. My mother found it somewhere. It's a little baby. Tiny, tiny baby. And my mother made a baby bunting for the baby to go in. If you know what a baby bunting is. People probably don't know what that is today. And you just snap her in. So she has her little baby bunting, if you can see her. There she is. She's a little baby bunting. And she sleeps in here. And she even made a backpack so the baby could go into the backpack and Ken could carry the baby. So we'll put this up here with the backpack. Okay. Now we need the bottom. So let me move you down so you can see the bottom. Okay, so this will be the living room. We have a fireplace. My father made this and went and got the paper. It looks like bricks. So we'll stick that right here. And then I found these. They got me these somewhere. These are handmade too. Little doll furnitures. And that is pretty much it. Yeah. And we also have this. This is Ken's hammock. Yeah, they made this too. This is a coat hanger and a piece of fabric. We'll just stick that in the front with the car. And we'll put Barbies in here. So we'll sit her right here. And then we've got Skipper. This is Skipper. And then we'll get Ken out. And this is a newer Ken. Oh, he's strapped in here good, isn't he? Hang on, let me get him out. So here is Barbie. And here's Ken. And we'll put them in the house. Barbie can sit here. We'll put Ken over here in the kitchen. He can cook a little bit. I'll have to dress him up a little bit. There. So friends, thank you for coming with me as we set up a Barbie home for the little older kids to play with. I know this is a little longer video, but this was fun. So Mimi is looking forward to having someone to play with. So remember, friends, I love you. And most importantly, God loves you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.